okay, to explain the effect of these techniques. So while reading the questions, while answering the questions, you must know how to analyze, how to explain the points. This is very important. How to analyze the effect of the simile, the effect of the metaphor, and so on. Okay? So, for example, let's start the first sentence here. Logically, يا شباب. This is very easy. It's not difficult not to feel horrified from this kind of questions. So look at this example I'm gonna write on the screen. Okay, if I wrote, for instance, Jack is like a lion. So as long as I give similarity between Jack and a lion, it means there is one of the features of the lion that I wanted to give to Jack. So what features the lion have that I wanted to give to Jack here? Maybe he is brave. So the effect here will be that the writer similarized Jack to a lion or compared Jack to the lion to show how brave Jack is, same as a lion. Okay? So this is the effect. So what I mean again by the effect is to show why do you think the writer compared between these two items or these two concepts? Okay, so let's read the first example here. Uh, I'm sure that all of you already read the texts because you attempt to answer the questions. So it means all of you already read the text here. Am I right? All of you already read these texts يا شباب at home? Recharge. All of you already read the text? Who didn't read? All of you already read? Yes, I'm waiting for your responses. Abdullah, did you read the text?
Sir, me?
Yes.
Sir, what did you say again?
Did you read these texts?
No, sir.
No.
Yeah, sir. Because something happened with my internet, so I don't know what happened. So the mic wasn't opening. Indeed.
Uh, Abdullah, you didn't even send your homework. So
Sir,
this
yeah,
is, yeah, it's logical that
that
you
my
didn't
printer
read.
wasn't working.
Okay, Abdullah. Thank you. Abdullah Ahmed, you read?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yes, it was about the sleeping and what happens during you s- when you sleep.
Sorry, I don't understand.
It talks about the advantages of sleeping.
You mean the topic is about that?
Yes,
No, no, I just asked if you read or not.
I read.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Lujain. You already read the text? Okay, Abdullah, Abdu, read the text, okay? Okay, Lujain, you already read the text?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. I just wanted to save time, not to waste the class time in reading the text again. So let's go to the questions here. Question 1 says, name a figurative language technique used in line 3. We want to go to line 3, then recognize what is the figurative language. The question is asking me about the figurative language. So let's go back here. Where is line 3? Okay. What do you think the answer will be, شباب? In line 3 here. Here's line 3. This line. They all seek the relief of sleep like nourishing meals. So this technique is what? It is simile. Exactly. The technique used here in these lines is what? Simile. Why? Because he compared what to what? He compared sleep to what? To nourishing. Sorry, I forgot the word. He said nourishing what?
Nourishing meal.
Yeah, meal. Okay. Thank you, Abdullah, for your attention. Yeah, it's nourishing. Same as nourishing meal. So why do you think he compared sleeping to a nourishing meal? To show what? To show how? What is the nourishing meal? This is the food we eat regularly, like protein, carbohydrates, and so on. Okay, this is nourishing meals. So he comparing sleeping to the nourishing meal to show how important sleep is in growing up, for example. Okay, so here I just wanted to link the comparison sides between sleep and nourishing meal. Okay, let's go to number 2. Read ya Abdullah Ahmed quickly, please.
Sleep is a sanctuary for your brain, and it helps the brain to orchestrate its symphony of functions.
Yeah, this is what, Shabab. The technique here, he said that sleep is without like or as for your brain, sanctuary for your brain, and it helped the brain. Okay, so the first part compared it to both parts as symphony and as a sanctuary. This is what technique, ya Abdullah?
Metaphor.
Exactly. This kind of comparison is metaphor. Why? Because the comparison here, oh, he said two figurative language. The first one is metaphor. Okay, look at the question. Identify each and explain it. I want to explain the point here. How can I explain it? Number one, we agreed that the technique is what? It is metaphor. Exactly. It is metaphor. The explanation is what?
The we write the phrase, and we write how it is compared, how
Ex
the thing is.
okay, so what is the comparison here? That sleep is compared to what? To the sanctuary. What is the sanctuary, ya shabab? Sanctuary, this is a place where you can hide from danger. Okay, it's like a shelter. So he compared here sleep to what? A place where we hide from danger. Okay, or risks. This is explanation. Okay, figurative language number 2. Number 1, before we go to number 2, why he compared here sleeping to a shelter from danger, a place, a safe place to which we can hide or in which we can hide. Why? Why do you think the writer used this kind of comparison to show what, or this suggests what? That sleep provide you protection, right? So we can decide here that this comparison show how protective sleeping is to our body and brain. Until now, is it clear how did we identify the technique and then how we explain the comparison؟ إن شاء الله clear يا شباب؟
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Abdu says here this is expository text. Yeah, Abdu, we are not asking here about what kind of text. Okay. So if you answer that this is narrative or persuasive or expository, the answer is wrong. Why? Because the question didn't ask you, what kind of text is that? The question is asking about the figurative language. So don't answer about the kinds of text. Again, the question didn't ask you about the author's purpose. When the question says what kind of text, what is the author purpose, so now answer that it's expository or it's persuasive or it's narrative. But here all questions of the homework are asking you about the figurative language. And figurative language, this is a different lesson. Figurative language means I want to concentrate on the simile, metaphor, personification, repetition, oxymoron, hyperbole, and restatement, and so on. Or the sound devices like alliteration, assonance, consonance, sibilance, onomatopoeia, and so on. Okay? Is it clear, ya Abdu, now? Okay, all right. Yeah, Lujain, go to question, next one. Identify the second figure of speech here. Hi, Lujain. We already recognized one, which is the metaphor. Is there another figurative language here? Yes, there is personification. Where?
A symphony of function.
Yeah, exactly. This is what technique? Personification. Why? Because the writer gave the brain some functions of humans or some human traits. Okay? What are these human traits? The ability to organize events or concert like a symphony. Okay? All right. This suggests what? This suggests that the brain is very what? Very organized to produce the result that they want. This is a complex process. Okay, so what he wanted to show to the reader here, the explanation, he wanted to show how the brain is proficient in processing any task. Okay, successfully, similar to the symphony of functions. Okay, let's answer the third one. Yalla ya Abdullah Muhammad. Here, the brain preserves information. Okay, replenishes its vital substances and unravels the knots of complex problems. What is the literary technique used here?
Okay, so the brain perception.
Okay,
Okay, so it's oxymoronous.
oxymoron. Let's explain them all. Alliteration, we already explained last time
Yeah.
what alliteration is. It is the repetition of sounds in the beginning of words like mole and men. The repetition of the sound m here is alliteration. M sound in the beginning of words, so this is alliteration. Oxymoron, it means that there is a contradiction. Contradiction. Contradiction means contrast between two adjacent words. Like what? Huh? Like smart. Smart is wrong. Like smart, foolishness. This word contradicts with this word because logically how somebody is foolish and I describe him as smart, or the bright darkness. Also bright contradicts or contrasts with darkness because I can't describe darkness logically as bright because bright is a description for light, not for darkness. All right. So when I find two words have opposite relation or contrasted relation, this technique is oxymoron. Repetition, all of you knows. Like if I repeated the word love, love, love in each sentence. Triplet, this is a power of 3. What does this mean? It means the writer used 3 parts in the sentence. These 3 parts may be words, maybe phrases, maybe whole sentences. Let's take an example. Like if I said, I visited, welcomed, and appreciated him. What words are used here that can be described as triplets? The verb visited, welcomed, and what? Appreciated. So here, the writer used 3 verbs. I can use also 3 adjectives, or 3 nouns, or 3 phrases, or 3 sentences. Like, I met him. Cheered at him. And respected his opinions. This technique is what here? Just triplets, just the power of 3. Number 1, I used met him, cheered at him, and respected him. So what is the technique here again? Triplets. The technique is what? Triplets.
So the
So
answer
again, what triplets is? Again, somebody can tell me what triplet is or what is
okay,
the
so
power?
triplets.
Yes.
Okay, so triplet is 3 words that can be used as phrases or sentences.
Yes.
And
All
that
right. Thank you, Abdullah. Good job. The writer uses power of 3. Pay attention because you will need triplets when you write a persuasive paragraph or a persuasive text, because triplets is one of the powerful techniques in persuasive writing. Okay, based on these explanations, what technique is used here in number 3? The brain does what? Preserves information. 1. Replenishes its vital substances. 2. And unravels the knot of complex problems. So what is the technique here?
Triplets.
Exactly. The technique here is triplets. Number 4. Yusuf, read number 4. Yusuf is here.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Read number 4.
What's the figure of speech used in this sentence? Unravels the knots of complex problem.
Yes. What is unravels the knots of the complex problems? The brain. Okay. So the sentence here, he means that the brain unravels the knots. So he compared the brain to what? A person who solves a problem. Okay. You hear me, Yusuf?
Yes,
So
I'm
what is the technique here, يا شباب?
okay. Personification.
All right. This is personification. He is personifying the brain as a person who can,
Solve
sorry.
problem.
So yeah, I can solve a problem. Okay. What about seasoned souls? He said, what figurative language is the phrase seasoned soul? This is on line 11. Seasoned souls. Where is line 11 here? This is 5. 10. Here's 11.
Alliteration or semblance.
Sa, sa. Yeah, we said this is one of the hissing sounds, repetition of, look at the word, season and so. The S is repeated in both words, and we agreed before, when there is a repetition in the S sound, this is what? Sibilance. Or we
It's called
mentioned again, if the repetition is in the beginning of two words, it can be also what? Alliteration, because sibilance is a kind of alliteration. Regarding to this page, is everything clear? Yes, yes, yeah, Abdu, correct. Any question about this part?
Mr. So is it semblance
No.
or
Say again.
is it semblance or alliteration?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both. طيب يا شباب. Now, I want to see these answers in your homework next time, in the next page, to know how to explain the effect. How can I explain the effect? Look at the steps. Easily and simply. I hope that, yeah, this part is blank already. How to explain the effect of a technique. This is very important, يا شباب. Number 1, recognize the relation between the words. This is step 1. Recognize what? The relation between the words. Like if I said, Mr. Jack is as a rock or a mountain or a hill. Okay, where is the parts of the relation here? Jack, this is number 1, and the mountain or the hill, this is number 2. So the parts of relation here are Mr. Jack and the hill. What is the relation between Mr. Jack and the hill? This is a person and this is a non-living thing. I don't know what is the relation. So I should think. Ask yourself why he might create this comparison. Why he held this comparison يا شباب. The writer wanted to tell you something. So this is the explanation. Ask yourself what the writer is trying to
Mr.
deliver to the
Mr.
reader. Wait. What the writer wanted to deliver to the reader. What I mean by deliver here is to elaborate or to show to the reader. What meaning he wanted you to understand. Okay, thank you. Yes, who said Mr.?
Mr. Abel.
Yes.
Mr. Could you explain this part again because I didn't get it?
Yeah, Abdullah, your voice is not clear to me.
Mr. Could you explain this part because I didn't get it?
Okay, again, I didn't finish, by the way. This is the first part of my explanation. Okay, so what I soon said is, number one, this is the sentence. Mr. Jack is as a rock. My question here, or my point here is, what the writer is trying to tell me about Mr. Jack. Why he create this comparison? Why he compared Mr. Jack to a rock? Why do you think that?
Because
Hmm?
he's strong.
What?
Because he's strong.
Yes, this is a point. So the explanation here is answering these two questions that the writer compared Jack to a rock to show how powerful and persistent against difficulties Jack is. This is the answer. So always think deeply about the points. Always think deeply about the comparison, about the sentence. Hi, Shabab. This is clear now to you. This is very important to
Yes, sir.
ask yourself these questions. This will be pretty clear according to the context of your reading. So think about the whole text or the whole paragraph in which the comparison is mentioned, because this gives you an idea about the point you want to explain. Any question about this part? Because this is over now. We ended this section. Huh? Any question? No questions. All right, great. Let's go to the second part. Today's part is how to expand your ideas, how to expand your sentences. This is also very important. In writing, we don't need to see short, brief sentences. No, but I want to see long, extended, or expanded sentences. So let's study today some ways, or some methods, or some techniques that help you expand your sentences. Give me just a brief moment. Yeah, I guess this PDF is gonna work right now. So this section is related to writing, not to reading. So take care of that. The section we're about to explain is a writing section. You will need this writing section very, very much. So I want to expand my ideas right now For example, if I have this sentence, which is the sky was blue, this is a very short and brief, uninformative sentence. What I mean by uninformative sentence, that the sentence doesn't bear any meaning, doesn't hold any meaning. The sky was blue, has no imagination. No imagination. This is a very direct sentence that the sky is blue. And this is logic. Yes.
Sir, I can't see the screen.
Oh, you're right. You know that I forgot to share. Thank you. Thank you for your notice. Yes, here. Again, this is the sentence I was explaining. Okay? That the sky was blue, and we said that this is logic. All of us know that the sky is blue. Where is imagination? Where is information? Where is the description? Where is the power of language? Where is the power of language? One, or the first technique is to add descriptive detail. Add descriptive detail. Any one of you knows how can we add descriptive language? What techniques we can use to create a description or a descriptive language?
Yeah, can I answer?
If I wanted to show my descriptive powers, descriptive power, how can I show that I'm good at descriptions? Could you suggest your ideas?
More
Sir,
adjectives.
can we use similes?
Similes. So number one, let's agree on the use of figurative language. All, not only similes. Figurative language. Using figurative language is highly recommended in descriptive language. Huh? What else?
Adjectives.
Excellent. Your description must include a lot of strong adjectives and strong adverbs. So your adverbs must be strong, your adjectives must be strong. Huh? What do you think else we can use?
Adverb.
What? Adverbs I wrote already, adjectives and adverb.
Improve grammar.
Grammar is a necessity in all kinds of writing. Also using strong verbs. The verb that hold a meaning. And we will study by the end of this lesson some verbs, some adverbs, some adjectives that seem to be strong in your writing. So here, I just said that the sky was blue. Let's read the way we expanded the sentence by adding descriptive detail. Read ya Muhammad.
Which one?
We are in number one, expanded sentence.
A. The sky or the forest?
The sky, sorry, say again?
I read the sky was a brilliant azure.
Yeah,
Or the,
yes,
okay.
yes.
The sky was a brilliant azure, dotted with fluffy white clouds that drifted lazily across the vast expanse.
Thank you. What do you think of this sentence? The whole sentence is about the sky. From the beginning till the end. But the second sentence is greatly powerful. The second sentence is a descriptive language. It adds description to the sentence. What are the descriptions used here? The sky was a brilliant. This is an adjective. Dotted, adjective. Fluffy, adjective. White, adjective. Drift, strong verb. Lazily, strong adverb. Across the vast, adjective. Expands. Look, this is one sentence, used a lot of adjectives, a lot of verbs and adverbs. Okay, so pay attention to that, please. When you want to extend a sentence, the first rule is to use what? Great details with great descriptions, especially using the adjectives, the adverbs, and the verbs. Be aware from the word strong words. So here we said brilliant as a dotted with fluffy white clouds. I didn't say with the clouds or with white clouds. So my sentence may appear to be the sky was dotted with white clouds. The sentence is still weak. But to make your sentence stronger, you should add this kind of description here, like brilliant as a dotted with fluffy white clouds. The word fluffy added to the description. What do you think the benefit of using the word fluffy here? Why he didn't say dotted with white clouds directly? And why he said that drifted lazily? What does this add to the meaning? What do you think? Hello, Jane.
Can you say it again?
Again, I said, why do you think the writer used the word fluffy here? And drifted lazily. What does it add to the meaning?
And adding to the meaning, it's
Yeah, Lujane, please pay attention. It seems that you were not attentive.
تمام sir.
Lujane, take care of the class, please. Yes, yeah, Abdu.
Sir,
I want to hear
Yes.
Abdu's answer.
Mr. I'm so
Yes.
sorry, but Mr. Could you please, yeah, I'm so sorry, but could you please as a summary say what you say, yeah, what you explained, yeah, what you explained today, because I went out for, yeah, my phone turned off, the
Okay,
battery.
okay. I got you. Just I asked a question here. In sentence number 2, the writer described the clouds as fluffy white clouds and drifted lazily. Why the writer used these two expressions, fluffy and drifted lazily? Do you know the answer? Hi, Abdu, you know?
So could you repeat the question again?
Why the writer used fluffy and drifted lazily about the sky?
To describe, yeah, to describe the sky.
Yes, why? Why? What is the benefit of using these two expressions?
To give it more adverbs and adjectives.
Why still? The question is still why he used these adjectives. Try again,
support
Abdullah.
the
To create an
Yes.
image.
Thank you. Yes, ya Abdullah.
sir, to
To
support
create
his
an image.
sentence.
Abdullah Ahmed.
Yes, to create an image.
Thank you, Abdullah. Yusuf, what do you think?
To be a complete sentence.
To do what?
What's the question?
Why ya Abdu? Why ya Yusuf don't know the question?
No, I know, Mr. Why this sentence the writer used fluffy and drifted lazily.
Yes, this is the question. So
Yes, to make a complete sentence or
no,
like that.
no. Muhammad, what do you think?
Show an image.
This is what Abdullah already mentioned. So I'm waiting new
I have
creative answers.
to show
So
not
to
tell.
support his answers.
Wait. Yes,
Mr.
yeah. Yalla, yeah, Muhammad, this is your turn to answer.
To show not tell.
To show, not tell. This is great, excellent. This is one way. Show and not tell. Thank you. Huh, what else?
That's my answer.
But Muhammad, it's still not the targeted answer.
Sir,
Thank you. Yalla, Abdullah Muhammad.
okay. So he used these words to support his sentence with adjectives and adverbs.
This is what Abdu said. Why these words are considered strong in the meaning, what they added in meaning. So to say that, you should
He described the
explain.
clouds.
Yeah, okay.
Sky.
Why he said fluffy? Fluffy means what?
A squishy or something that can be bended fast.
Yeah,
Mr.
this is soft and gentle.
Is it because is it used all of this so to make the reader feel يعني feel of what he's يعني he will imagine that he's feeling it and looking at it.
Yes. All right. This is image, as Abdullah said. So he is creating an image in the reader's mind of the clouds or the sky. The writer again is trying to let you imagine the scene, but in relation to the clouds themselves or the sky themselves, there is a meaning we need to recognize. If I said that, let's delete this part. If I said that something is fluffy, it means it's soft as a texture, it's gentle. So not tough. So fluffy suggests that the clouds are soft and gentle. And this also shows that the weather is not severe, is not tough, as long as the clouds are soft and gentle. Okay, drifted lazily. This shows the movement of the clouds. When he describes that the clouds are moving lazily, it means, are they moving fast or slowly?
Slowly.
Slowly. So this also shows that there is no strong wind. The atmosphere is friendly. Okay, so this can be a great atmosphere that you can relax or spend the time out. That's the point. So that's why you should think deeply about the words you are reading. Okay, that's why when I ask you to write a sentence in the next task, you should use such kind of words. So here, he didn't only say that the sky is blue, no, but he say brilliant azure instead of blue. He said dotted. So this is a very, very slow based description. Dotted with fluffy, white clouds. And also he said the clouds drifted lazily across the vast expanse. The vast expanse here, he means the stretch of the sky. Yes, Elujay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
How do we use the expand sentences in the persuasive writing?
In the same way, the writing now here is for descriptions and narrative. This is fiction today. It's not in persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah, today our concentration is on the fiction writing, but you can use some of these techniques in the non-fiction like persuasive. Our focus today are on the story writing, how I make my writing in stories very attractive and thrilling. Okay, this is the first example. I'll give you a moment to read example B and example C in the same way, and how the writer used descriptive detail. Descriptive details. Read quickly, you have a minute. Read very, very accurately before we move to the next rule.
So when will the session end?
When I finish explanation. You finished reading this part? You finished reading example B and example C?
Yes, sir.
All right. The second part here is incorporate sensory details. Pay attention to that. Sensory details means what, يا شباب? Means using the 5 senses. As I told you last time, using the 5 senses technique is named as imagery. So please write this as a note if you don't know. Imagery means using the 5 senses. How you can function the 5 senses in your writing. How can you use the 5 senses to make your writing very attractive and fascinating? Let's see. Give me just a moment and then I'll get back to you. Yes, let's read example number 1. Read يا عبدو.
Yes, Mr.
Read here, example A.
Yeah, original sentences. She walked through the garden. Expand sentences. She trolled through the vibrant garden, inhaling the sweet
In
inhaling
fragrance.
the fragrance
In
of blooming roses and feeling the soft petals brush against her fingertips.
Thank you. Look at the words here that are related to 5 senses. Did you find any?
Well, Mr.
Did you, the questions for the whole group, did you find any words related to the 5 senses? Yes,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inhale is related to what you can,
Smell.
like breathing. Yeah. Smell. Sweet is related to what you can taste.
Taste.
Fragrance is related to can what again? Smell. Blooming roses. This is what you can see with your eyes. Feeling is your emotions. Soft, what you can touch. Petals brush against the fingerprints. This is also what you can see. So the whole sentence here used or referred to the 5 senses. Abdu, mute your mic and take care of your mic, please. Thank you. Again, here, the sentence is expanded by using what? The 5 senses. Instead of saying she walked through the garden, we said she strolled. Strolled is stronger than the word walk. It's the same meaning anyway. Okay? Through the vibrant garden. Vibrant, this is something you can see as well. It's because of its very green, lively, energetic, peaceful, and so on. Inhaling the sweet fragrance of blooming roses. He didn't say that you can see a beautiful flowers in the garden. This is a very, very, very childish sentence. Okay? This is a very what, Shabab? Childish sentence, which I don't want to see in your writing. So kindly use stronger expressions in the same way on the screen. Employ the 5 senses in your description so that it will be very, very marvelous, very attractive. Okay, so she strolled through the vibrant garden, inhaling the sweet fragrance of blooming roses and feeling the soft petals brush against her fingertip. Yusuf, read example B to be sure that you already know the technique of the 5 senses.
Yes, sir. Original sentence. The food smelled good. Expanding sentence. The aroma of freshly baked
Aroma.
bread. What, Mr.?
Yes. Yeah, complete.
The aroma of freshly baked bread wafted through the air, mine with a rich scent. The garlic and herbs making her stomach rumble with
Anticipation.
anticipation.
Thank you. Here, Shabab, he said, the food smelled good. Where are the details of the food? In the same way, we wrote the details of the sky, the clouds, and how everything around the clouds seems to be. Here again, how everything related to the food seems to be. In the example above, how everything related to the garden seems to be. And give these details to the reader. He didn't say here that the food smells good, and this is enough, because this is childish. The aroma of freshly baked bread. So instead of the food, he said what? Freshly baked bread wafted through the air. He means that you can smell. Mingling, this is a very strong word. This is a verb, mean that it's mix. Mingling with rich scent of garlic and herb. Scent means smell, so he also referred to the 5 senses of smelling here again, making her stomach rumble. This is sound. 5 senses again with anticipation. Rumble, this is the sound of gurgling of your stomach. Okay, so now we studied 2 techniques. What are they? Number 1, using the 5 senses, and number 2, the descriptive detail. Any question about these 2 techniques?
No. Sir,
Yes.
I must describe the 5 senses or
No.
not?
No. You don't need to refer to them all. Just try employ some of them as possible.
Okay.
Okay, now I sent a link to the group. Okay, so go to the group and go to the link because you need to use the 2 techniques you learned to expand the sentence I sent. You will need to employ both techniques in the sentence. What are they? The two techniques we studied? Using descriptive what? Details. Using descriptive details. Number 2, employing the 5 senses. Employing the 5 senses. Clear يا شباب? This is the link I sent to you. You will go to the link. I'll try to show you how to use the link now.
Sir, what was
see?
the
This
second?
is the homework or what?
Now.
Sir, what was the second?
Sensory details, the 5 senses. You see? You see the screen?
Yes.
Shabab, you see this blue screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is the question in the middle. All what you need to do is ركزوا معايا يا شباب في الويب سايت ده عشان هيساعدنا كتير، هنستخدمه كتير. المفروض انتوا جربتوه قبل كده ولا لا؟
Yes,
No.
Mr. I
Yeah.
know.
لا.
طيب
For me, I know it used.
ماشي، اديتي اسمه بادلت. الويب سايت ده بيساعدك تكتب الإجابات وتتنشر قدامي وانت بتكتبها كده. منين؟ من كلمة، شايفين علامة البلس دي؟ شايفينها؟ بتدوسوا عليها كده فبيفتح لك ايه؟ بوكس بتكتب فيه اسمك، مثلا عبدو ولا عبد الله ولا اي حد، وهنا بتكتب اللي انت عايزه الإجابة بتاعتك وبعدين بتعمل لها publish. طيب لو انا ضعيف في الكتابة ما بعرفش اكتب بسرعة، تقدر تكتب على النوت بوك بتاعتك وتعمل لها upload من هنا اهي. ماشي، تعمل لها ايه يا شباب؟ upload. يعني عندك مثلا ايمج على الموبايل ولا على اللابتوب، بتقدر تكتبها على النوت بوك وتصورها بالموبايل وترفعها كده اهو. طيب آه البرنامج موجود على الموبايلات. انا افضل انكم تحملوه على التليفون عشان يسهل المهام عليكم جدا، او على التابلت او على الايباد، موجود على كل الاجهزة يعني. طيب يبقى عشان احل بدوس منين؟ من هنا، او ممكن تكتب لي كومنت هنا. ركزوا كده معايا، شايفين شايفين كلمة add comment؟ بتدوسوا عليها هنا، بتقدر تعمل ريكورد، يا اما تابلود للصورة، يا اما عايز تصور فيديو، يا اما بتعمل اوديو ريكوردر. يعني لو واحد فيكم عايز يقول الاجابة بصوته اسرع عشان ما يضيعش وقت، بيدوس على اوديو ريكوردر دي وبعدين بيتكلم بيقول مثلا طبعا بعد ما هيفتح انت هتقول الجملة بتاعتك وبعدين تعمل لها ايه؟ سيف وخلاص. بتدوس على الميكروفون وبتقول مثلا teacher I am مصطفى stop recording وبعدين تعمل له ايه؟ سيف. بس كده انت ايه؟ في ثواني عملت الإجابة بتاعتك بلسانك بدل ما انت تكتبها كتابة. وهو الأوديو اللي أنا سجلته. teacher I am مصطفى stop. شباب this is clear to you.
Yes.
start
Sir, I
now.
have a question.
اللي عايز يكتب كتابة يكتب، اللي يحب يسجل بصوته وأنا أفضل هيكون أسرع يسجل. يعني تكتبها عندك في النوت بوك بسرعة كده وتروح تسجلها هنا بصوتك، هيكون أسرع بكتير طبعا، وكل واحد حر في الطريقة اللي يحل بيها. أوكي يا شباب؟ يبقى اللي عايز يكتب هنا في الاد كومنت يكتب، اللي عايز يسجل صوته في الاد كومنت يسجل، اللي عايز يحل من كلمة البلس دي ويكتب الإجابة بتاعته هنا وبعدين يعمل لها publish برضه مفيش مشكلة. ها كلكم فاهمين هتعملوا ايه؟ عبد الله احمد you know what to do?
Yes.
Mr. I have a question.
Yes.
Is it only that example the class was peaceful?
Yeah, this is only one sentence. This is the only
Because
task.
I'm scrolling down, nothing's there.
No, nothing. This is the only sentence.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's only one short sentence. Lojane, you know what to do?
Yes, sir. I will write a paragraph or a sentence.
You expand the sentence in the same way we expanded this sentence here, as 2 lines, for example.
Okay.
Okay?
One sentence of each
It's only
technique?
yeah, You can use the two techniques in the same example, by the way. It's up to you. You are free.
Okay, so I write one sentence only.
Sorry?
I will write one sentence only, right?
Yeah, but one long expanded sentence.
Yes, I understand. Thanks, sir.
Exactly. Shabab, the document I'm explaining on the screen is already sent in the group if you need to have a look at the examples we mentioned before you answer. Take your time. You know what are we doing?
Yes.
Yusuf or Muhammad?
Yes.
Waiting for your responses.
Sir, sir,
Yes.
sir, can you check my answer?
Okay.
Sir, your sound is low. Can't hear you.
Yeah, okay, because I was away from the mic. Excellent, ya Abdullah. Let's write a comment here for Abdullah. That's nice. Great job. Waiting for others.
Sir, is this the task or we have another things to do?
We still have.
مستر.
Yes, great. Abdu sent his. Okay, Abdu.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, Abdullah, but please take care of your spelling. Abdullah, take care of your spelling. This is my comment. And you, this is Abdu, sorry. More strong words will make writing better. Okay, Abdu?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Anyway, you can add here, you can edit if you wanted to edit a word. يلا شباب quickly please. يلا يا لجين. شباب انا قلت لكم لو انت ما بتعرفش تكتب بسرعة اكتب في النوت بوك وسجل بصوتك. ما تضيعش وقت الحصة.
I sent it.
بسرعة يا لجين. يلا يا يوسف. يلا يا محمد. اللي بطيء في الكتابة يسجل بصوته عشان ما نضيعش الوقت. حل في النوت بوك وسجل بصوتك.
I sent it.
يا I see يا عبد الله.
I'm Lujine.
Where is لجين? This is Abdullah. Where you sent يا لجين?
The first one, I think.
Here? Oh, you wrote as a comment.
I can.
Yeah. The class was peaceful at the sound of the ocean waves. The ticks of the clock echoed through the class as the teacher explained. Okay, thank you, ya Lujain. Also, ya Lujain, my comment to you is just will be better to add some descriptions, to add details. I mean, you already used 5 senses or sensory details, and this is good way, by the way. Thank you, ya Lujain. Abdullah Muhammad, anyway, this is our final task if you wanted to leave the class. So the ones who sent their task can leave. Thank you. Abdullah Ahmed. Enveloping in a serene atmosphere that invited focus and tranquility. Sunlight streamed through the large windows, casting warm golden rays that danced across the polished wooden. MashaAllah. This is Abdullah. Star, great. Thank you, Abdullah. Great work.
You're welcome.
Appreciated, yeah, Abdullah. Great. Thank you. So, Abdullah, you can leave as well. I'm still waiting for Yusuf
Yeah.
Muhammad. Yusuf Muhammad. Hi, Yusuf, are you there?
Yes, Mister, but I didn't want to send it.
You didn't want?
No, I make a photo, but the application didn't want to send it.
أنا قلت لك يا مين أنت، محمد ولا يوسف؟
يوسف.
يوسف، أنا قلت لك لو أنت مش عارف تعمل ده سجلها بصوتك بعد ما تكتبها، صح؟
مش هسجلها دلوقتي.